Hey there. In today's video, we're diving into relationships, the roller coaster of emotions we all experience. And what's better than learning some phrasal verbs to express those highs and lows? Stick around until the end, because I'll have a fun exercise for you to check your knowledge and practice these phrasal verbs. These 10 phrasal verbs are going to make your English sound so much more natural. Let's jump right in. Phrasal verb number 1, ask out. Let's start with an exciting one. Ask out. This means inviting someone on a date. Example, I finally got the courage to ask her out for dinner, and she said yes. Now, how many of you have had that nerve-wracking moment of asking someone out? It's never easy, but hey, it can lead to something amazing. Phrasal verb number 2, open up. Once you're on that date, you might want to open up. This means sharing your feelings or thoughts with someone. Example, he doesn't open up easily, but once he does, you realize how much he's been holding inside. Opening up is key to building deep connections, don't you think? Phrasal verb number 3, get along. Speaking of connections, if things go well, you'll probably get along with them. This means having a friendly relationship. Example, surprisingly, my ex and I still get along pretty well even after the breakup. Isn't it nice when you can still be friends after all that history? Phrasal verb number 4, fall for, but sometimes it gets deeper, and you might fall for someone, which means falling in love. Example, she's afraid of falling for someone who might break her heart again. It's a beautiful feeling, but it comes with risks, right? Phrasal verb number 5, lead on. Now let's flip the script a little. Not every relationship is smooth sailing. Sometimes one person might lead on the other, giving false hope. Example, I don't want to lead him on if I'm not really interested. Have you ever been in a situation where you weren't sure of the other person's intentions? Phrasal verb number 6, jerk around. Even worse, you might feel like someone's jerking you around, treating you poorly, or playing with your emotions. Example, stop jerking me around. If you don't want to commit, just say it. That can really mess with your feelings, right? Let's not do that to anyone. Phrasal verb number 7, put up with, but sometimes people put up with it, meaning they tolerate or endure difficult situations. Example, she had to put up with his bad habits for years before they finally split. It's important to know your limits and when enough is enough. Phrasal verb number 8, cut loose. And when enough is enough, it's time to cut loose. This means breaking free from someone or something. Example, after being in a toxic relationship for months, she finally decided to cut loose. It can be hard, but sometimes cutting loose is the healthiest choice. Phrasal verb number 9, split up. Speaking of hard choices, sometimes relationships just don't work out, and people split up, meaning they end the relationship. Example, after years together, they decided to split up because they wanted different things in life. It's never easy, but sometimes it's for the best. Phrasal verb number 10, get over. Finally, after a breakup, the goal is to get over it, to move on emotionally. Example, it took him a while to get over the relationship, but now he's happier than ever. We've all been there. It takes time, but eventually we all get over it and move forward. And there you have it, 10 essential phrasal verbs for relationships. Which one resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Now, as promised, it's time to test your knowledge with a quick fill-in-the-blanks exercise. Feel free to hit the pause button and take a moment to think of the right answers. Great, I'm sure you did well.